Three cute guys,
Something about food that makes you dance.
a baby. Have you ever tried lemon? Sharp knives and hot pans. This is the way.
Hang on.
I'm here with Jon, Pedro, and Grogu, and I'm celebrating the new Star Wars film, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Strap in.
We're gonna cook, boys. We're gonna cook a beautiful Grogu sandwich.
We're not going to eat him.
No.
We're not making you into a sandwich.
Steak sandwich for Grogu.
For him.
But he's such a legend that we name it after him. First job, actually, is the little tweak on cooking the perfect steak. It's about 1 inch thick. It's a beautiful sirloin. You've got some nice marble in there. I want to take some of this fat off and just like dice it. Because I want to cook not in oil, not in butter. I want to cook the steak in steak fat. You cool for that?
Yes, so we'll render that down.
Render that down. So you've got the chef terms going already. Exactly. Pedro, how was it? How was this big film, man?
It was one of those incredible sets. Jon Favreau outdid himself, and so did our entire production team. He threw me into some water.
Literally?
Yeah, literally.
He kept telling people that he used to swim in high school and was a competitive swimmer, so we wrote a set piece for him.
Yeah.
It's true. And
did you regret it, or was it the way?
No, it was actually wonderful because it was nice to, in between takes, I would just float around in the water because the suit was a lot easier to float in than it is to walk around in.
Yeah. Okay, listen, back to the steak, because steak is important, just like this film. The boss here has cut off the steak. Instead of having wobbly steak, we want crispy bits, and we want to render that fat. So, Jon, if you can elegantly put the fat into the pan, that's going to start getting crispy, and then we're going to season up those beautiful steaks. So listen, look, I've got the fat going on here. It shouldn't take long to start rendering that. And of course, like, if you've got a really good piece of steak that's grass-fed, it's had a beautiful life, you're going to get that flavor, it's going to be amazing. Plus you get crispy bits, and we all love crispy bits, right? That, my friend, take that. That is rosemary. It's very, very good. Antioxidant. It's very, very good.
It grows wild in Southern California. It's in my front yard.
It's such a
beautiful hedges of them. So you go when you cook a steak, you go out to your front yard and you pick a sprig.
And there's something about steak and rosemary. It's like best friends, right?
It's a good pairing.
So we're going to be quite generous in seasoning with Maldon sea salt, which is where I come from, and lots.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm a Maldon sea salt Essex boy. Did you not notice?
No, I didn't know that, but it's
I noticed.
It's always at the table in my home.
Yeah. So sea salt, black pepper, and we want to create what they would call a bark.
Yeah, I like salt.
Pedro, do you know what a bark is?
A bark?
Yeah.
Like from a tree?
Yeah.
Or woo?
Yeah.
Woo.
So you want that attitude on the outside, that taste, that season, that layer. So that's what we're going for. If you look in the pan here, you can see that fat melting.
I put pepper on now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can be like overly generous on the pepper.
Okay.
That's
Texas
kind of my
style,
jam.
huh?
I'm so excited for this film. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the trailer.
Oh, good.
I noticed in the trailer that there was a spit roasting piece of meat.
Yes.
And it was looking live fire and very cool.
That was our friend Roy Choi came up with that recipe.
Yes.
Martin Scorsese does a voice of a character who has a food truck, and we actually made a sandwich called a flat meat fry.
So it's basically like a Star Wars version of a bologna sandwich.
Kind of,
like,
yes, exactly.
Nice.
For this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hot.
Close for the night. Thank you.
So look, you can see this fat getting crispy. Can you see how much fat has rendered from that, right? So this is an amazing landing strip, not for the Millennium Falcon, but for this steak. Grogu, have a little look at this, my brother. Have a smell. Not yet.
Oop.
No, I'm going to cook it, bro.
He'll eat anything.
Literally, I've had to tie him down because he has been all over my recipes. So I'm going to push the crispy bits out of the way. Nice. I'm going to lay in the steak.
The three of you have something in commman. All three of you have been in Star Wars movies. Do you know that? Do you know that?
I don't think you knew about my moment.
What were you? Were you a stormtrooper?
I was a colour sergeant stormtrooper. You might not have seen me, but I had a helmet on.
You had a helmet on.
Yeah.
What makes you a co-sergeant stormtrooper? Is there
a red stripe. I was after paperwork.
That's serious.
So look, what I'm doing here, I've got this steak cooking. We want these crispy bits to get crispy. I haven't put the rosemary in yet because I want to look after that. We are making the ultimate steak sandwich. I'm not going to need to butter because I've got this fat in this pan, which we're going to embrace. We want to turn the steak evenly, basically like every minute and a half, so the cooking is even. Look at that colour beginning.
That's beautiful.
And we got crispy bits here. When the crispy bits you feel are at their point of perfection. You don't want to burn them. We can put the crispy bits on the steak to protect it. Look at the fat continuing to leach out. That's amazing. So we'll put the rosemary in later. I've got some caramelized onions here. So 1 minute on every side. How do you like your steak cooked, my friend?
You have to say medium rare, right? Otherwise, you get laughed out.
Oh, like, good answer. Okay. That's where we're going to go. So, Pedro, you spend most of your life in an outfit with a helmet on. Is it a relief to take that helmet off? Because it must be hot in there.
It's great to have it on because it's a relief to not have to worry about anybody seeing your face. And then it's exciting to take off because we find narratively really, really, really good. It has so much significance if it is ever to come off. It's a very impactful moment.
So it carries weight. It carries
weight, as does the suit.
Yeah. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
So
cumulatively heavy, yes.
So I'm just going to let this the steak comes off. Sorry to stop our conversation, but resting steak is important.
Yes.
So we're allowing all those juices to go back to where they came from.
Oh, that looks great.
Which is really, really nice. One thing I'm going to do now is just reheat these sweet onions. And I have a little tweak that's a little bit naughty. I've got some cheese here. Oh. You can pick any cheese you wish. So I'm going to turn the heat off now. And I'll just lay that in here.
Oh,
and we're just going to have a little bit of oozability.
Cheese is my chocolate.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Lid goes on top. Mr. Favreau, you did a whole bunch.
I'm trying to grip your technique here. This is a new.
Heat off, sticky bits. Think fondue.
Yes, no.
Fondue steak, onions.
This is a taco technique.
Grogu, lemon juice. Have you ever tried lemon? Okay, have a look. Yes, brother.
Yes, I
know.
like
It's a bit sour.
It's good. It balances the meal, though, Grogu.
Yeah, man. But go heavy on the lemon.
And what green is that? Is that rocket?
That's rocket, but anything like it could be, I don't know, like watercress or anything a little bit peppery. So you've gone to the big film. This is obviously different. I presume you've got more time, more budget, and more toys.
Well, we would have to turn around in less than a year and do 8 episodes. Here we had almost 3 years to do 1 2-hour film. And we had the ability to not just have puppets like Grogu here,
Sorry?
but he knows.
Excuse me?
We could also have full CG characters, which we didn't really have the time or the budget to do. So we could show Hutts doing combat on screen, which we never could do before. Characters like a guy named Zeb Aurelius, who's a fan favorite who we couldn't present with more than a cameo. And of course, build giant sets and create this beautiful IMAX scale production value. Oh, you're cutting on a bias there, my friend. Oh,
yeah.
Very interesting.
Cutting on the bias, so that's at an angle, so we go against the grain of the steak. We've cooked it medium rare, just to Jon and Pedro's requirements, which is perfect. So this
do you want me to try a piece, is this sort
do you know what? I'm going to let you try a piece in two. Let me give it. I want to give it a kiss of something, and then you can have a little go. I'm going to give it a little nice squeeze. Oh,
I'm holding him
tiny
back.
bit.
Holding him back.
So, and then I would say
olive oil?
Have a good olive oil, cold press. Have a little try of that. It's going to be an emotional thing. In the pan, have a look at this. You can see our little fonduta happening.
Turn that down. Did you turn the heat off on the pan?
Completely off.
Okay.
So now we're gonna build. Grogu, are you ready to build this sandwich, brother? Are you excited? Pedro, could you mustard me up? It's Dijon. Take any mustard of your choice.
Onto the bread?
Yeah, put as much as you want on. So be brave, be subtle, whatever.
I love Dijon.
The way that a man puts, or a Mandalorian puts mustard on his sandwich says a lot.
Both
about
sides?
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to kick for sure. We're going to go caramelized onions. And then we're going to go onto our steak. But listen, I mean, when I look at your credits, it's like writer, producer, director. You're now promoting it. Like, it's a massive responsibility.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
For one of the biggest brands in the world. I mean, were you able to enjoy it?
I do, and I am now.
Yeah.
I really do. I enjoy it. I love how much people care. I love how much attention they pay to it. And they want a good movie, and they really reward you. If you show them a good time and you take characters that they love and tell a great story with it, they definitely show their appreciation. So my job is to just do the best we can. It's all I have control over, is just making the best movie we can. And fortunately, we have a relationship with the audience from seasons of television.
Yep.
But we also want to introduce maybe a new audience who might be aware of
Yeah.
these two, who might
Absolutely.
not know Star Wars that well. It's been almost 7 years since the last film.
Yeah, big
you
time.
all are
No,
part of.
listen, I grew up with it. I was
yeah.
I was like just a little baby when it first came out. And I think Empire Strikes Back was my first cinema experience.
Right, you're like him. You're the same age.
Same.
Incredible. But you know, like, it's an emotional series for me because it taught me about fantasy and
Yes,
other
yes.
worlds and other possibilities. And of course, when I see both of your all three of your creativity, like
I keep on forgetting
painting
all of it.
pictures and worlds
Mm-hmm.
and also having food. Because I'm like, I love the idea you got food in this.
I've worked on a lot of projects where you work so hard and they come and go, people don't even know. This one, everybody's paying attention. I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
And they care as much as you do about what you're working on.
We're going to attempt to get our oozable cheese moment here. So just a little homage of naughtiness. Grogu, look at this, brother. Woohoo! This has got your name written all over it. So it's slightly indulgent, as you can see, but delicious. And then we'll go for these don't look like much, but the crispy bits.
Oh, yeah.
So the crispy bits, the gnarly bits.
So is this for
salty.
texture and salt?
Yeah, actually, absolutely. And then when you get like the grass-fed, you get more flavour through it. And then that lemony, musty rocket, load it. There'll be people like, don't bother with that. But you know, it's kind of nice to get the contrast.
I'm about to take a mean bite out of this sandwich. This is like I'm gonna explode.
That's a lot of sandwich right there.
Yeah.
That is not a first date sandwich.
So I'm going to give you one here, Jon Favreau.
Well,
Feel
thank
free
you.
to hold it up. Pedro, that's for you, my friend. Oh, do you want the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go for the middle, man, because that's kind of a sweet spot. And Grogu, don't get like funny on me. Was that cooked enough for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good lad.
Perfect.
Let's save the rest for after dinner.
Thanks for the sandwich.
Thank you, Chef. This
Thank
looks
you.
fantastic.
Thank you for making this film. Thank you for making my year and for your service to Star Wars. The big screen, like they're going to feel it, right?
Oh yeah, bigger the better. We partnered up with IMAX from the beginning. We built our sets and everything is designed around the big screen experience.
It's nearly as big as this sandwich.
And if you want the recipe for this sandwich, click the link below and you can have both at the same time, kind of, if you take it in. Actually, don't do that. Have it at home, then go out to the cinema. Bless.
Sneak it in.
May the force be with you.
It's time.
Are you scared? You should be.
Good job, baby.
This is the way.
Good steak, right?
Delicious steak.
I'm sorry.
But the mustard's the star of the show.
I'm sorry about the mustard, but that's the way I like it.
Yeah.